energetic, it's good. But just have to learn how to play basketball the right way. Okay? You have to pay attention to details. Whatever your coach tells you is what you do. All right? You also have to learn to think outside the box. I remember when we started this session, Akec told you have to use your. So not that every time when you see the ball, you have to run to the ball. You can say to just stand, okay, and look at people doing their things. Then before you know it, there will be space, and you get into that space. The ball will come to you. Okay, so you have to think. As the opponent is thinking, you also thinking. When you look at your guard, you have to think with him. Okay, the guards, you have a problem. All look down. Every time you start our dribbles, you look down. When an action is happening, you don't know what is happening. You think about the ball. Okay, so I think we need to work on that. We need to continue playing like this, screening all the time. Every time you scream, it's not about pick up basketball. You guys are just playing pick up basketball. Gets the ball, he just wants to run. Gets the ball, he just wants to run. When you talk of screens, people fail to play. Right now, when you tell you guys to play, everyone will play. When you tell you guys to play the right way, it's going to be a problem. So let's learn how to play the right way. Okay? Basketball is easy. Basketball is hard. But it's up to you. You can try to make it easy. You can try to make it hard. Okay? That's all I have to say. Let's continue working.
Good afternoon, guys. Yeah, it was a pleasure to work with you people. Great energy, great learning. I'm sure some of the things we gave you guys are new, right? You're seeing them for the first time. But you guys were quick at learning. So the first day when I asked you about the fundamentals of basketball, we talk about IQ, right? Yeah, most of you guys have a good IQ. You learn things very quick. But now it is up to you. You put everything we have given you into practice. So everything is in your hand. You have the facility. You have people to guide you. Okay? So put everything in practice. A time when we're doing drills, some of you, not everyone is serious with the drills. We don't just give those drills for fun or maybe to waste your time. There are game situation drills that we give you that you can use during the game. Maybe when you're in the game, you can be able to give a handoff, roll to the basket. Those are the things we've been doing. You get the game situation things. I've seen before. We don't know how to space the court, and if you cannot space or you don't know how to move on the court, and then it means you cannot play basketball. So you should be able to know how to move. So it's one of the key things for you to play this game. Know how to move. Earlier before, like when we were doing the drills without defense, okay, everyone was looking good, we were moving, we could cut, we know where to go. But now when adding defense, now people didn't know where to go. We're getting confused. You find two people or three at the same spot. Okay. For us to play that game, we need to space up the court. The bigs, every time when you're cutting and you end up inside and you're seeing the guard attacking, there's nothing you're going to do there. Move out so that you create space for us to finish or for us to kick out. But if it's there, the D is going to be congested. Yes? It looks so big, right? But it will look very small for you. You will not know where to go if you don't know how to space the court. So spacing is one of the key things for you to play this game, and being smart. The game of basketball is all about being creative, but it looks more beautiful when we do the passes, we share the ball. Have you seen during the game, like when someone score the basket, it is not you who score where the fans scream, it is the person who make the pass. Okay? The person who made a good pass, that's where the fan make a lot of noise, or the club. So always make your friends look good on court. Always make good passes. Make sure you work on your passing skills. Passing is one of the key things in this game of basketball that make it look beautiful. When you share the ball, how do you feel like When you come here on offense, everyone is having a touch on the ball. You feel good, right? You feel motivated that you're part of the game. So that's the thing on offense. Every time, everyone should touch the ball. Kick it, cut, kick the ball. Everyone should touch, attack. We talked about paint touches yesterday. So when you get that ball, turn, look, draw the ball into the paint, and then you kick out when the defense collapse. Every time when you get in with the ball, the defense does what? Collapse. They come to you. So when they come, that's when you have a chance to kick it out for a shot or for another drive like that. You get? But you guys are great. You guys are young. You keep working. Don't give up on your dream. Okay? There are a lot of things you can do with this game. I'm not saying all of you are going to be professionals. I'll be lying. But at least have a knowledge of the game, understand how the basketball world move. Okay? You can, if you fail to play a pro, me, I didn't play basketball professionally. I did not. I was here the whole time, but my discipline took me places. I've traveled almost a half of the countries in Africa because of basketball. I've gone outside Africa, okay? But it's because I did not give up on my dream. It was not one of my favorite. I used to play soccer. I played rugby before. I used to do athletics. I could run. Basketball was never in my mind. I started playing basketball when I was in high school. Form 2, imagine. Some of you started when you were in P7. But when I fell in love with the game, I keep working on myself. I didn't mind how many hours I would spend on court to work on my shot to shoot. Okay? I keep working every day. I didn't give up. I started playing the game when I was barefooted. The court where I learned was more rough than this. So it does not matter what you have or what you don't have. I know at time we Africans, we want other people to do for us things we don't want to put in. It is one of the biggest challenges. But it's not that we don't have it. It is a sacrifice for you to get it. So you have to sacrifice a lot. You have to sacrifice your sleep. You have to sacrifice your resources for you to make it out there. There's an English word that say, no what? No pain, no what? No gain. So at times you'll come, you find coaches being hard on you, but they want you to get better. It's not that they don't like you. They want you to get better. You guys don't have a lot of time. You may think today you're 15. The next 3 years you'll be how many? 18 years. So you do not have a lot of time to play pro. So you need to work yourself every day so that you can become good if you want to become professional. Those professionals you see there, there's nothing much they do apart from these small basics you guys are doing. Working on your shooting form, doing some finishing, doing some footwork. That's what those guys do every day when they go to the gym to work out. If you have a chance to go see some of them, the NBA players you admire, they don't do much apart from what you guys do here. That's why they say what? Practice make what? So you have to practice every day. It is a mentality. So if you're there and then you want to be lazy and then you're not going to get it. So you need to work. Move out of your comfort zone and work every day. Work on your weakness, and also don't forget to work on your strengths. So if your right hand is weak, work on it and it becomes strong. If your left hand is weak, work on it. If you have a bad shot, work on it. Go back to the mechanic. Read what are you supposed to do? How are you supposed to position yourself to make a good shot? What are you supposed to do? How are your arms supposed to be? Read that thing every day. You have your phones, do research, come to coaches, ask. Okay, at least you have people to guide you. So there's a lot to say. There's a lot, but keep working, keep being disciplined. Don't forget school also. Keep going to school, study, because at the end of the day, like I said before, not every one of you is going to be a professional. And this is a physical game. Anything can happen to you, and if you don't have papers, how are you going to survive later on? So you need school, be smart in class, be smart on court, everywhere. Okay? Yeah. And then invest in yourself for you to be great in this game. and be a student of this game every day. Learn from the young, from the old people. You'll see someone with a good move, copy it. If you don't know how to do it, ask them. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness, it's being strong. So if you ask people for help every day, be strong, combine their knowledge. Never stop learning. Learn every day from different people, from your friends. But if you're this kind of a person who think you know it all, and then trust me, you're not learning anything. You only stop learning when you enter here, right? When the barrier and cover you, that's when you stop learning. But when you're still alive, even if you're 90 years or what, you keep learning every day. And always be grateful to people who say no to you, okay? Yeah. That's what I can tell you guys for today. And thank you for listening to me. Yeah, so the floor is open for you.
Okay, guys, question. Can I go first? Coach,
Yeah.
you talked about transitioning. In case not everyone can play professional. How did you transition to coaching? What was your story?
For me, becoming a coach, it wasn't in my plan, but when I used to see people coach, I feel like I could do it better than they do. So I used to love teaching, okay? When I was in school, when I see someone is doing something and it is not right, I go correct. So that's how I went into coaching, but it wasn't my passion, but I love doing things in my own way, the way I feel they should be done.
And Coach Ola, you played in the league.
Yeah.
Were you playing in Kampala? Did you come from your home to, what was that like?
When I was playing in the league,
What was the transition? Where did you start from? Where were you for your A level, and how did you transition?
okay, me, I was a footballer. I was in Bishop Cipriano Gihangire. It's in Luzira. I don't know if you've been there. So when I moved to Crane High, it was basketball mostly. So I think when the coach saw me, he's called Justus Mugisha. He called me and told me, hey, come and give this thing a try. Because we had under 16, but I wasn't a good player. So he taught me how to post moves, a few things. We went for the tournament. We lost in the semi-finals. So I picked up. But I wasn't good at all. Until when I was discontinued from the school because I was very stubborn, but I didn't want to tell my dad. So I bought a basketball. So every time I'd go to Zero prisons, I know these places, and I hide there from morning to evening for 3 months. So every morning I wake up, you get it. So that's how I started learning. So I used to train with veg guys. I joined St. Michael High School Sunday on a scholarship. Because now I learned. So the first club I played for was vegetarians. By that time I was in Form 3. I started playing in the age, Form 3. And I kept learning. I watched a lot of YouTube. No coach taught me how to dribble or some stuff like that. I'd go watch something on YouTube, I come and apply. I see someone crossing over, I come and do it the whole day. The same crossover. The following day I change, same crossover. So I tried to master a few things. So I played for very many clubs, close to 9 clubs. Okay? Me as a person, I think playing club basketball doesn't excite me. It's a normal thing. And stopping to play doesn't, it's normal. Okay? But from coaching bits, it was still the same person who taught me basketball. When I was in Form 6 VAC, he'd call me like, hey, Crane High had the girls team, but they had no coach. Our coach was always busy. So he'd tell me, Oola, go stand up for me. So I'd be there on the touchline. With the little knowledge I had, I was good with plays. I was good because that's what the first thing they taught me. I knew my position. I knew I post. I was to set a screen. Unwind. So I was good with plays. So I stayed with the girls team. We kept losing. Then from there, I transitioned to the boys team. But times would lose in the semis, until I left Crane High. Then I joined up with him. That was Bethel. We had Kampala Rockets until we won the championship. It was our first championship, club championship. So ever since that time, I even told him, I told the guy, you know what? I think let me stop playing. Just concentrate on coaching kids. But at my age, I can still play.
They should come in the evening and watch you. Okay, guys, I have a question. Yes, Alan. Speak up.
Yes.
I would like to ask what's your basketball
What is what? The basketball? What?
Your basketball history.
Oh, my basketball history. I started playing at St. Lawrence schools. So, like I told you before, I was not doing basketball. I used to do athletics, football. I used to do high jump. I used to jump a lot. So these basketball guys came and saw me and they were like, can you pick for us rebounds? I told them, I don't know how to do it. So they were like, when someone shoots and you see the ball, go for it. I told them only that is simple. Yeah. So they were coming for nationals here at St. Louis. That was 2012. I was in senior 2. So I told them only that. They told me if you can get for us only 10, it is okay. I told them 10 is little, I can get more. So I used to jump. I didn't know how to do layups. I didn't know how to shoot the ball. So every time when they give me the ball, I would walk with it. Then they call walk, I will get annoyed. Yeah? I told them, why are you guys telling me it is a walk? So they told me when you get the ball, have a pivot. We didn't have a coach. So, and then now, being in boarding, I used to see them going out every time. So they would go out for games. I was like, oh, this is good for me. Let me be going out. I make sure every time someone shoot, have all the rebounds and people get excited. They thought I knew the game. So I'll pick all the rebound when you shoot. They told me when we shoot and we miss and you have the chance, put it back. So I could dunk on people and they think, I was good. When you give me the ball, I'll walk. When you give it to me and there's pressure, I'll throw it away when you don't come for it. So I keep working when it's weekends at school. I go on court. I keep working. I keep doing layups. So now I had an advantage. I would beat you there from when I get you on 3-point arc and I beat you, it is a layup. Just 1-2, I'm there at the hoop and people used to get surprised. Used to make a very long drive. So there, from there, I loved the game. Then when that year ended, and then these people of Race Life saw me, they told me come and play with us. So I played with them throughout. Then now when I was playing with them, so I wasn't good at shooting. So they put me in, I got the ball, I threw it, I dropped. I was like, okay, this is fun. People made noise. I came back, I don't know, maybe God was on my side. I threw it, went in. So I was like, okay, I think I need to start shooting threes. I work on it. I work on my shot. And then I keep learning the game from people. I used to see how people play, work on that. And then now, I was like, okay, I think I should be creative on my own way. Like that. So I play for different clubs. Play for Bushcourt. I play for YMCA. Play for Nkumba also. Yes. And then maybe some other clubs that I don't remember. It's long. Yeah. So that is it.
Next question. Just done.
Yeah.
We all have favorite players who inspire us. I think who are your favorite players who inspire you?
My favorite player is Kevin Durant. Yes.
Me? I don't watch the NBA. I don't have. The only person who inspires is my high school coach. The man who taught me how to play the game is the only one. Me, I don't watch the NBA.
So
You
would you
didn't.
recommend us to also do the same?
No, everyone has a different path. The things you like, what I like, you may not like. Okay, you may admire the way Steph Curry shoots. Me, I don't. Okay, but I thank the person who taught me how to play the game. That's the only person who inspires me. Every time I see him, I'm like, that's the guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is important. Most of us do have physical confidence idea when we're playing other guys. Or it's just that we reach there and we feel dances and if you have practiced, how does someone overcome that?
It's about you. You need everything starts in the mind. Okay, if you believe you can do something, you will do it. So you just have to practice. Have it in mind that every time you hold the ball, Just know this guy cannot take the ball. I'm better than him. It starts with you. That's how you build the confidence.
Same question.
One thing I can say about that, when you go on that court, always come with that killer mentality. Whoever comes your way, don't mind whether they are bigger than you or smaller than you, come with a killer mentality that you have to kill everything that is there on the court, and don't underlook yourself. So always believe in yourself that you can do better or you're the best on that floor, and that's how you can overcome such. So you have something in you that you need, that big thing. I always tell people it is not the size of the dog that fight, it's the hunger that is in you. So that is it. Every time when you go, have that killer mentality. I've been to Senegal many times. You know those guys, when you look at them, they have the size of being good basketballers, they have everything, they have the basics, but they always lose. They have never been champions in Africa, in Afro basket. You know why? Because they don't have the heart of fighting. If you find them on the streets, you find them quarreling, they even split in your eyes, but they never fight. When you're there, it is a fight. When you're at the basketball court, so you fight hard to win. You always have that winning mentality or winning heart. That when you can do good. Okay? How many of you are Baganda? You put up your hand. I stayed there in Uganda for so long, I think like 14 years. So the Baganda they have the same mentality also. They quarrel and never fight. So when you're on court, to the fight, okay? Put that fight there. You become good. Yeah.
Okay. Next question.
Yes.
Speak up.
What are the difficulties facing basketball? How
It's a good question.
You see, at time, you may be there, you want to go for a workout, and then you be like, oh, today, let me just relax, I'll go tomorrow. So, we always say, how do I put this? A time lost can never be recovered. Okay? Let's assume you work in a place. So some of you will go at the university and maybe you want to be a human resource manager. So they have that thing like when you're at work and then you miss a day, it can never be recovered. You get? So that time you lose, you cannot recover it. So those are some of the challenges. We become lazy, like you want to go and work and then you say no, let me leave it today. So that's one of the biggest challenges in the game.
How do you overcome that?
So what you do, you need to push yourself. You need to make a decision. You need to make a decision, go to work. Even if you don't feel it, push. You keep pushing yourself. Because no one is going to push you if you don't. It starts with you. When if coaches calls you every day, come at the basketball court, and you're not willing to push yourself, and then you won't make it. So be a motivational speaker of yourself, or motivate yourself to do it.
Coach, same question.
What is the question again?
What are the
difficult?
difficulties you face and how do you overcome?
When I was growing up, actually, my parents never wanted me to play basketball. They were against anything like sports, scholarship. You don't tell them that. But when I lost my dad, that's when I got my first scholarship, and my mom was okay with it. So I had challenges of school. I was in a day school, and when you leave school, get back home, then you have to go for practice. It's about like 6:30. So I had the difficulties. Then, like you said, laziness. At times you're like, I know, I'll do this tomorrow. Tomorrow becomes tomorrow. Before you know it, it's a week. But when you get to know what you want, you'll have no choice. Because no one is going to push you. Okay? But this,
So how did you manage to schedule yourself getting from school late and going for basketball?
I used to escape. Everyone who has studied Ukraine has escaped. Look for them and ask them. Everyone has escaped. Yeah. So I was in Ukraine, I used to escape. I went to Uphill, I used to escape. By 4 I would be out of school. Until I joined the boarding school in Form 5. When I was in Lakeside, I used to escape. I was in Bishop Superior, I used to escape.
Yes, Shama.
Coaches, what did you find interesting in maths?
You guys are great learners. You quick learners.
I think I think it's a two-sided question. What is good about them, and what do they need to work on?
I think Coach Ola spoke about your weaknesses before. Most of you look down, even when I was doing the ball handling with you guys. And your bodies don't move. You have to be shifty when you're playing this game. Okay? Use your body to beat defense.
Yes, Noah.
Yes.
Coach Akec, say Coach
Speak up.
Coach Akec,
Yeah.
you said you Coach Akec by university.
Yes.
What do you players get to
It's about the hard work. Those who put in work, you deserve the opportunity.
have open cups?
Yeah, always. Okay. We always have people come through. We try you out, see what you can put on the table, and then you can get recruited according to your talent. So you always get a percentage what you deserve. If you deserve 100%, you get it. If you deserve 20%, that's what you'll get. If you deserve 0, it will be on yourself. We tell you straight up. Yes.
So when is your cup this year?
We don't call for a camp. People who are willing to join is like, I don't know if you have heard of G League before. NBA G League. So for you to join the G League, it is now up to you. You have to look for the teams, facilitate yourself, go there, you even pay for it. But for us, we don't ask for the payment. You go yourself, find the team training, and then we'll evaluate you from there, what you can do. Yeah, so we don't have any time like we're saying we have a tryout for the team. No. So you have to, if you want to join the team, so you get there during the season, go train with the people and they see you where you can fit. Yes.
Yes, Kerry.
As people who have played both professional basketball and then high school basketball. So from your basket, how is the transition from high school
It's a good question.
to professional basketball?
To the higher level.
To club basketball?
Yeah, club or university basketball. He's asking how did you find the transition from high school to the other level you guys play?
You know, even nowadays, you'll find a high school that actually plays club basketball. I was in Crane High and they were playing the league. I was in St. Michael, they were playing the league. So these days, even if you go to Kampala, you find the boys in Form 3, but it's playing for a club. So there's no difference. The only difference is when you're playing high school basketball, it's more of running. When you go to play club basketball, there's a shot clock. There's a coach who wants you to play according to what he tells you. So it will test your ability. Okay. So by the time you leave club and come to play here, everything will be different. Your thinking will be different. So if you're introduced to club basketball and come to high school basketball, everything is easy. You know when to drive in, you know when to shoot, you know when to attack. Everything is simple. Okay.
Any more? Yes, Nyendoa.
I'm asking, do you think all this hustle basketball is worth it?
That's a good question.
One thing I can say, there's no any useless workout. I used to hear people say, if you can't shoot for the what?
To the sky.
For the stars, you shoot for what? Yes? At least when you work hard, you land somewhere.
Yes.
Okay? like I said before, if you don't give up on your dream, at least you will land somewhere. You may end up being a club manager. You may end up being an agent. Do you know how much money agents get?
No.
Uh, those people who, if you have an agency, let's say, and you're working with, let's say, NBA or European basketball, and you're an agent of a player, there's always a percentage. If assuming my salary for a season, I'm handing 4 million US dollars for the year. So my agent must to get 4%, 4% of that salary. So you calculate that. Those are who know mathematics. Out of 4 million, 4% of 4 million. So every money you make, either endorsement for shoe, because if you're playing in the NBA, you have those endorsements. If I'm going to play under Nike, so there's some endorsement for me to play under Nike. My shoe to be Nike or Under Armour like Steph Curry. He signed millions of money or billions. So my agent also get a percentage of that. Every money you make, so the agents get from that. So now you being a manager of a team, let's say you're managing a team like Golden State Warriors. So you the people who sit in the board meeting, decide who to trade, who to bring on board, how much money do they deserve for the season, or maybe 4 years contract you've signed with them. So you the people who make up all that plan for the club. Sometime when I was there, last year I worked with New York Knicks in the NBA. So 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 when I was there, I realized most of the top managers or people who are managing the club, they don't even have an idea about basketball. If you give someone a ball, they don't know how to bounce it, but they know how to make decisions. So they will know, okay, uh, I think we need Michael as number 3 for this team. And they will sit and decide. They'll say, okay, Caro is becoming very stubborn, so we need to trade. We need to trade for us to have a good team or a good team chemistry. We need to trade this. So those are some of the decisions that they make. You can be a manager, you can be anything. So, like I said before, you just need to have a small knowledge of the game for you to make it out somewhere. So it can pay off in any way, even if you don't play professional. You can still earn money through it. Okay.
Any more guys? Okay, Carol, what's the thanks, please?
Yeah, coaches, India Pro Basketball Academy and for the Basketball City, but club, sorry. We are so thankful for your stay in Portugal for the 3 days you've been here. For the 3 days you've been with us, the one thing I can say we have planned is new drills, and I hope that we all put them into training, to practice, because I believe each and every drill we have had, our coaches have been telling us that you learn it with time. That means that they're giving you a go ahead of go and train on your own. So from what I've observed, you guys coaching, they can say you're calm, so calm. Yes, we're so grateful for your staying here. Each and every day we meet a new person and good way for us to be exposed. So I can say you can be saying has been an opportunity. You can tell them about the opportunity that we're so grateful. We always